Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Kim here, and today is another episode of Thrifty Canucks. Now I used to say Thrifty Canucks, Thrifty Thursday. However, Thrifty Thursday is the American, well, it is mostly American participants in that collaboration. And Thrifty Canucks is our Canadian version of Thrifty Thursday or whatever. And we just made it on Thursday and we had connected them both. But I've come to realize that we're getting more and more Thrifty Canucks participating, including a couple new ones that I'll be adding to the list on today's video. Excuse me. And so I did a search, and when you search Thrifty Thursday, of course, you get way more videos coming up, and the Canucks kind of got lost. So I've decided I'm not going to use the hashtag Thrifty Thursday anymore. I'm just going to use the hashtag Thrifty Canucks. And I'm hoping that when you're doing a search, you'll do the same, only if you want to find Canadian content. And the reason for that is, for the most part, it is Canadians watching, although Americans watch too, I think, for some of the ideas that we have. But I find that the content, you know, as far as going to dollar stores and our local thrift shops like Value Village and Salvation Army and MCC is more relevant to Canadians. So I just thought I would use the hashtag Thrifty Canucks as my first option for showing these videos, and I hope that this way it'll clear up and give you a much better search option if you're searching for Canadian content. So that is my thought process. It doesn't change anything if you're American and you're watching the videos. It just, it's more for Canadians who want to watch Canadian videos. And for Americans, it's just that, like I said, some of the locations that we have where we're thrifting from are not relevant to where you live. So anyway, I'm going to get started. And today we will have 2 draws because I missed drawing last week's draw. And so we will have 2 draws, and I've got them done. I'm actually ready. I just hope I won't forget before the video's over. But I'm going to start with the books. And some of the books I'm picking right now are just kind of generic books that are a little older. I like the pages in them because I'm going to be putting together some kits for an upcoming class that I have or will be having in Sussex. So those people will be starting with nothing, brand new. And so I want to be able to give them an assortment of different kinds of paper to work with. So I was picking up books with that idea in mind. But I picked up this book. It's called The Gown of Glory. The Gown of Glory. Okay, I thought it was the crown. The Gown of Glory. I don't know what the relevance of the bee is on here, unless it's, you know, because it's a queen bee. But I like the cover, so I get the cover. Yay. And then it's not a very old book, 1952, but it has some really nice paper in it and nice coloring to it. So this is one of my class books for my class coming up. And most of these books I paid, you know, either 10 for $1 or 50 cents each, depending on which thrift shop I went to. And I have so many that I forget where they come from. This next one is Marianne, and it looks like it's 1956. Again, I picked it because of the paper. There is no relevance to the content. It's 1954. Nice blue cover. It's got a little bit of tape on here, so I would have to repair it if I use it for a journal. But otherwise, the paper is what I really am buying it for. This next one is Winston Canadian Dictionary for Schools. Now, this one has a funny story because, okay, the copyright on this is 1960. The name that's inscripted in here is Anne Allaby. And I have a subscriber, Anne Alba. I just thought that was kind of cute and kind of cool that the name was so close. I thought maybe it was her book. And that has happened to me before. My friend Thelma, I found one of her school books from when she went to a little country school. I found this very old, grungy book, and here at the back of the book, it had her name in it. So it was quite interesting, and I was able to give it to her. But yeah, I saw this and Alibi, and I just thought that was kind of cool. And if you're watching, I'm sure you'll get a kick out of that. But it is a dictionary. I'm just, again, using it to give my class people different papers to work with as they learn how to do collaging and stuff. And then a Reader's Digest. So again, another book just to cut up, and then I get the covers afterwards. The nice thing about Reader's Digest is you do occasionally get some fun pictures that can also be used in your art creation. And whether you're, this one only has a couple, I think. Yeah, only one. So, but again, it's more for the paper material that I'm buying these. I don't have enough. I don't know how people don't use all their books when they take them apart, but I use every page. This next book, I don't know what I'm going to do with it at this point. It is called Collectibles Guitars, and it's just a little book, but it's all photographs of guitars. So I thought, well, that's just going to sit in the pile. Maybe I'll do something as a music book. I'm not sure, but the pictures are beautiful. And then I thought, well, maybe one day I'll use it for something. But just a very interesting little book. It's very small, not big. 6 inches by about the same, 6.5. Tiny little book. This next one is How to Know Birds. And this one is from 1949 and then reproduced in 1957. This one has some nice silhouette pictures, different drawings of birds and illustrations, and then there is a section of colored images as well. These would all make really nice little elements on a page. They would make really cute little faux stamps if you wanted to have some postage stamps with the birds. And lots of colors, lots of nice pictures, and then just more illustrations throughout the book. So, fun book. I think I would use this quite easily. Next one is How to Know the Birds. And this one is kind of the same thing. Copyright 1949. Second copy 1957. I think it's by the same, yeah, it's by the same artist, Roger Torrey Peterson. So maybe it is the same book, just a different cover. Yeah, the pictures look pretty much the same in this book. Yeah, they are the same. And then the illustrations are the same. Wow, that was a nice find. 2 different book jackets in the same book. Both from 1957 as the second copy of the print. Yeah, there's the same silhouettes in the back. I didn't realize that when I bought them. Another golden book to add to the collection of golden books that I have. And again, these are probably going to get added to some of my box kits that I have, that I'm working on. Birds to Know, another book. And this one is copyright 1968. Just black and white illustrated images in here. Lots of really nice pictures. I thought they would be fun to add into a book. All different birds. And just cute little booklet. And then I have a music book here, Music of Today. It's just a little leaflet. There are, this is copyright 1941. Just a handful of songs in here to use for junk journals, or to use by putting it through the printer. I like to print things like flowers, nice big roses on these pages, or images of little girls. I just blow them up to full size, and then they just look nice with the music background. Or if you have an image of somebody that's dancing, like a ballerina, or, you know, just any type of a vintage dancer, they always look nice printed on these pages too. This little booklet, Animals of Canada. I like this one because the images are full color. The only problem is picking which ones I'm going to like more. Kind of a wildlife type of magazine that, you know, I don't know where I would use them, but they're just nice images. There's a map. Just pretty pictures. Lovely fox here. Love the squirrel. Polar bear. Lots of cute pictures in here, so I just thought I would stockpile this one. And classics for lovers. Ooh, sounds a little risque almost. And this is copyright 1959. I did find one here that made me laugh, and I'm saving it for somebody. It is for my friend Thelma, and it's this theme from Swan Lake Ballet. Now, she calls herself Swan Lake Daydreams. So I'm sure she would get a kick out of getting this sheet of music to add into her collection. So yeah, I think this is going to her. So then I have some jewelry to show you. This is a belt. It's got the rope on here. I could see taking 2 of these and making sort of a closure on a journal, just like that. But the rope could be cut, and there is a wooden ring as well as a brass ring, so you could make use of it as individual rings and dangle things from it, or use it in bigger pieces to make a closure on a book. This one has a nice closure here for it, so you can adjust this and put a ring somewhere to close it up and make it for a book closure. Also a nice long chain that you could do the same thing with the other end of it. So you could probably get 2 closures out of this if you were using it for a journal. This is a beautiful multifaceted glass beads in black, many sizes. Like the end is at a very large size all the way down to very tiny ones. Great for harvesting the beads and making other dangles and jewelry pieces from it. I got another black necklace here that I could probably work some of these beads into there as well. These are just kind of a flat round bead individually with some gold spacers in between. But again, lots of material to harvest. All of these I paid $1 each for. The belt I paid $2 for. This necklace was just multiple chains and 2 very large flat beads. What I like about these beads, like they have an eye hook on either end of them, so you can take them off the chain and then add a hanger and a dangle. But this is such a nice large bead that you could actually collage on top of here with papers or, you know, napkins or whatever on top. And the color is such a nice light color that it doesn't matter what you would put on top. It's light enough that it's not going to show through and change the color too much. Now, I don't have anything super handy here, but just like a small image of a person could be added on there and change the look completely just by using some Mod Podge or any kind of sealer that you have. And then the chain is always, of course, handy to have in my collection and add to other elements and things to make dangles. This next one is a multi-style of beads in yellow. I don't have a lot of yellow beads. I mean, I do, but I don't have a lot of variety. And so I just thought there was enough variety in here that if I was ever doing something in yellow, this would be really cute to use with it. And again, I'm just buying these to harvest the beads. There's a lot in here for $1, so well worth the money. So then a package of playing cards. I don't need playing cards, but you know, this was a nice print, and I think it said Virginia. Souvenir of Mount Vernon, Virginia. I just like the image. I like the bold red around it. And I just thought, since I had used quite a few playing cards when I was making those folded envelopes, I thought, yeah, I'll put that in the stash now, and I can use one of these on here and there on something and give some in Happy Mail. When you have 52 cards and then you get the jokers as well, it's always nice to be able to share it with other people as you go along. So there's those. And then this one I paid $1 for. It's a set of greeting cards. Now I haven't opened this one up, so let's have a peek in here. Looks like there's only 2 cards. Oh, no, there's more. They're just mixed together here. Okay, so it's a nice bouquet of flowers in a vase. Blank on the inside, so great to add into a journal as a little small page or as a tuck spot. You can add this into the tuck spot. Envelopes, we can never have enough of those, right? And then, of course, you know, the little tray box is always handy too. So for $1, I think that was well worth it. And then comes the fabric. I'd had a pretty good haul this week because I went to several different places. So here I have this fabric. It is 36 inches by 1 3/4 yards. I paid $2 for it, so that was a steal. And it's a very vintagey looking fabric, kind of a patchwork pattern. I'm going to just take this tape off and the price. And just open it up. It's like a kind of like it's definitely very 80s or maybe 70s. The color is pinks and blues and browns and very patchworky looking. I don't think there's anything on the selvage edge to say what it is, but or whose pattern it is, but it is very pretty, very cute. A variety of little images. Here's a little boy and girl, and then there was a little girl by herself here picking flowers, and then there's another little boy holding a pail. So cute. It's very cutesy. I like this motif that's in here. Just the kind of a floral. That is something I might use for a journal, but the images are cute too. It's called Happy Mail, you know, a little piece here and there to somebody. And then it's used up. And for $2, it's fun to share stuff like this. I don't have any problem doing that. This next one, small floral, always a good option with this. Lots of options from shabby ribbons to pockets. It's very neutral as far as style and design. Again, it's 4 yards. Wow, that's a lot of material. 36 inches wide by 4 yards for $2. So that's a pretty good deal. My guess is that I will cut it up for shabby ribbons. And it might even go in my junk journal boxes that I'm working on. Those boxes are taking me a lot longer than I thought, and so there might be a delay on getting those done. This next piece here, it was brand new, and I think I paid $4 or $6 for it. It is Ada from, I think it's from India. I think it's from India. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, New Delhi. And I just love the embroidered pattern on it. This would make a nice journal embellishment on the cover. And then it has these motifs throughout the whole thing. Now, I'm not real fond of black itself for a journal because it gets so dusty so quickly, but I will cut out these motifs individually and use them, you know, as spot elements on pages. And then this part that's heavily embroidered, I would, again, use that on a cover, and I wouldn't mind so much the black that's underneath it. But I think it was either $4 or $6, and again, well worth the money for all the motifs that you get in it. And like lots of coverage there for however I want to use it. It's very pretty. Certainly my colors to work with. Now this next piece of fabric, you may want to think about this too in the future if you're out hunting. I found this in the kids section. It was a little vest. I paid $1.49 for this little vest. Now let me show you up close the pattern here. It is so, it's got gold in it and lots of rusty browns, sort of a reddish brown in there. I hope the camera's picking it up good. But what I liked, and it's black lined, not that I would use it with the lining. I would probably cut the lining off. But what I really, really liked about it is it has a little pocket. So I just thought, oh my goodness, if I turn this into a journal cover, it's already got a pocket built right in. So it is just so stinking cute. I had to buy it. And then the buttons, they're plastic, but they are, they have like faux rhinestones. I'm hoping you can see that. And I just thought they were so cute. So I'll get the 4 buttons out of there, but I'll be able to do a journal with at least one of the pockets, maybe even 2. I'm not sure how wide it is. Yeah, I might be able to get 2 journal covers out of this. So then I have the pockets, and then I would have a little extra to work with as far as doing embellishing and stuff on the inside of the journal. But yeah, I just keep your eye out if you ever see a little vest. I just thought that was just so darn cute. And then I found a bag, because they're still getting rid of Christmas stuff. I found a bag of these fused beads. And I know I've talked about doing some fun crafty things with these. It will come up. It's on my list of videos to do, but you know, I have a few other things that are ahead of it. But if you see these in different colors, it's just the bead garland that you would use at Christmas time, you know, and they're endless strands. But I have a great way to use these. I have several different ways to use these, so I will share that with you in an upcoming video. But yeah, if you do see the odd strand, I mean, you don't have to buy as much as I do, of course, because there's a lot here. But if you do see these, pick up a few different colors, because you'll want to, I know you'll want to play with these once I show you what to do with them. So there was that. And I don't know if you remember, a while back I had gone into the thrift shop and the girl was packaging yarn, and I got to choose whatever colors I wanted. Well, I came in this time, they were already packed, but it was a really nice assortment just the same. And so it's an assortment of yarn. I paid $1.99 for the bag, and let's see what we got. We got a lot. Okay, some purple yarn. That's always good for something. We've got this glimmery, it's got lots of sparkle in it, this very thin pink. I love that. A very sparkly, obviously it's a sparkle day, a very sparkly pink eyelash or boa trim, one or the other, whatever. I say flu fibers, but very sparkly. There's the white in the same sparkly colors. So I'll use all of this up, no problem. Regular wool in kind of a black with a little bit of color in it. Just a regular strand of stuff. A regular little ball of green. I'll use it. I don't know where, but I'll use it. Love this gold, and I know that this is not cheap. This is it's got the eyelash in there with gold with black, and oh, I see. It's like little strands coming off of the. Well, that's kind of take you a lot to find the gold on there, eh? It's almost like little tassels of gold. I don't know if you can see that. So the gold is very sparse, but I guess if you gather them up together with several layers, then it would show better. Yeah, here we go. So here's three or four layers that I've got going here now. Let's see, one more time. Yeah, then it's a little bit more interesting. I'll play with it and see what I can come up with. Maybe if it was crocheted into a strand of some kind. We'll see. And then there's this one here. It looks like it's the same kind of thing. Yeah, it's very sporadic, the little glittery tassels on here. If you can, yeah, you can see that, I think. It's too bad because like this, it looks very, very nice. A little disappointed on those two, but certainly made it up with it on the sparkly ones in these. And always can use the wool. I always have different uses for these things. So for $1.99, certainly worth it. And can easily be added in Happy Mail too. And my last thing today was this huge bag of stamps. It's mostly all wooden stamps, and I've been saving it for you. I paid $5 for the whole bag. Okay, so these I would never use, but they could end up in Happy Mail, or I might put them for sale in my shop. Not sure. And then this one, it's some type of promotional stamp. It looks like it's like little flowers. There's no picture, I don't think, unless it's on the other side. Yeah, no, there's no picture on it, but it's got little tiny flowers. I don't know if you can see. I have to try it and see. This one, I fell for you, hook, line, and sinker. Okay, so it's 3 different stamps that they're for fishing. And so it has the 3 stamps and then the words as well. That's kind of cute. I don't think I'll ever use it, but it's cute. Some wavy lines. Now this stamp was originally $6.49. These would be good for postage lines on a stamp. They're a little bit thick, but they would still work. That's kind of cute. This one, it kind of looks like it's supposed to be some kind of shabby stitching, maybe. I don't know. Never used. $11.90. Whoa, that's a lot of money for that. Yeah, I don't. It looks like it could be stitching or centipede, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to try it and see. Okay, so not winning awards with this one so far. This is an old Stampin' Up! One from 2004. It looks like a boy making a sandcastle. Not something I would use. So a lot of this stuff will be redistributed into my junk boxes when I put them together. Let's see. Okay, this is a little bouquet of sunflowers with a hat in a basket. Yeah, I might use that once, maybe. We'll see. No price on that one. This one says $6.50 on it, just a plain little heart. It's from Nashville. Hot Potatoes is the trademark, Nashville, Tennessee. So another stamp that I would probably never use. This one is Inkadoodle. Inkadinkadoo, I don't know. Yeah, just looks like an apple, but it's got leaves on it or something. Again, not one I would probably use. This one's cute, a little canning jar with some lines on there. That I could see turning into a little tag, maybe, and I could see stamping this on the back of some floral cardstock or something, and then maybe stamping it on the front as well, so you get the lines of the canner. Yeah, I'll play with this one. I like this one. That's one I'm going to keep for sure. 3 long stamps. These are cute. These are by Rubber Stamp Tapestry. One is a sunflower, one is a little pansy head, and then one is a leaf. These I would use. They're pretty long, but I would try those out. And then this one is a little box set. Of course, I love the box, right? Because we can't get enough of these little trays. Okay, some type of a ink label there. That's a lot of black ink that I can't see that I would ever use. the word love, the word thank you, some little flowers, and it looks like a tulip. I think out of all of them, I probably would keep the tulip and the box. So I think this is what I'm keeping. Let's take them out of the box here. Okay, they're not even stuck on. The glue is still here to glue them down for some of them. So I would keep just the tulip, the box, this, and those three. I think I got my money's worth. Maybe I'll keep the sunflower one. I think I got my money's worth. So the rest of these will end up in one of my junk boxes. Somebody will get one here or there. And then these big ones, I don't know, I'll find a way to disperse those as well. And so it all works out in the end. I get what I want out of the deal, and then I'm able to pass the rest on in Happy Mail. And somebody would, you know, get the stamp and love it. I don't know. Not me, but we'll see what happens. But there's lots there to pass on and share, so I'm happy with what I got and what I'm able to give away to somebody else. So that's it for my video for today. I hope there was a few interesting things in there for you. The only thing I have left to do is my draw. And as I said, I had missed the one from the week before. Totally forgot until the video was loaded up. And then I went, oh, okay. So the winner from that, there was 26 comments. And the winner from that is Jay Whitlock. I know you've commented a few times on things, Jay Whitlock, but I don't have any of your information. So you will have to contact me through Messenger on Facebook, either like me or through my different page outlets, and so that I can get your address information and send out your little gifty, your thrifty gifty. So woohoo, way to go, Jay Whitlock. And then for this week's, which is based on last week's thrifty haul, I had 18 unique comments, and the winner of that one is Linda H-65. Now, I think you won once last year, a while back, but Linda, I don't know if I still have your address. So again, if you could get in touch with me, woohoo, you're the winner for this week. And each of these people will get one of my ephemera packs that I just started making up. It seems that we're getting some good response to them. People seem to like them. So I'm going to continue doing it that way. It just makes it easier for me. I make a whole pile of them all at one time. And I have a whole pile of stuff to choose from, and it's paper, and I keep it under the 100 grams so I can afford to mail these out every week. So yes, if both of you would get in touch with me so I can have your mailing address, I will get these out to you as soon as I hear from you or shortly thereafter. So that's it for my video for this week. As I said, we are going to work with it just being Thrifty Canucks, because that is the main focus, because I am in Canada. But, you know, I certainly love all my American subscribers who watch the channel. And I think one of you might be American. I think this Jay Whitlock is American, if I remember correctly, somewhere in Central United States. But yes, so it's still open to my US subscribers, definitely. It's just that I'm focusing on the title and the hashtag as being Thrifty Canucks. So this way, when you search, you have a better chance of finding my video and other people that are collaborating with me on the Thrifty Canucks videos. So that's my little spiel there. Other than that, I've had great response so far to my new junk journals that we're doing with the hardcover books, the illustrated books. If you haven't watched them, part 1 and 2 are already up. 3 will be going up on Monday. So I'm working on that over the weekend. And I'm also trying to finish up that journal on the weekend. So I may do a follow-up video as well this weekend, but not 100%. But yeah, definitely the junk journal with the hardcover book is next in line for my videos coming up. And I will hopefully see some of you there. We are getting closer and closer to my 2,000 subscribers. If I don't have my mega boxes ready for that when we get to 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to start the campaign soon. And if I don't have those boxes, they will still get a really nice box, or they can have the option of waiting until I have them done. But we'll see what they want to do. Anyway, that's it for now. And I wish you all a very creative day and a creative weekend. I think it's Friday today. Yeah, that's another reason we're not doing Thrifty Thursday anymore. I'm just making it Thrifty Canucks whenever. So I wish you all a very creative weekend as well. And I look forward to seeing all of you very soon. Okay, bye for now.